welcome. This is going to be an intuitive tarot reading for the month of October for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placement. So let us look into this. Please only that which is in full alignment with the highest truth and the highest good. And I'm hearing Cancer. So maybe you'll benefit from watching Cancer. We have the Fool in reverse. Strength in reverse. Both of these cards, my attention is drawn to the fact that both of them have this like yellow background, which is the solar plexus, which is personal power. The Strength in reverse, the Fool in reverse, the Seven of Swords upright. Okay, so this, to me, it reminds me of this concept of self-importance that was highlighted in the books by Carlos Castaneda. These books have been coming up recently a lot. And basically, this self-importance that you can say an ego is a structure, first and foremost energetic and mental, that requires a lot of energy to operate and maintain. Like, it can be assaulted, it has to be defended, it has to be reassured, it can be challenged. Having this structure takes up a lot of personal energy. If you release yourself, or if you strive to release yourself of this self-importance, for example, if somebody offends you and you have a strong ego, that offense can inspire, I gotta defend my, I gotta defend myself, I gotta argue, I can get angry, there's all this stuff that starts, to come up. And then if that self-importance is minimized, if you free yourself from that self-importance, you don't have to engage, like you don't have to defend yourself. It doesn't mean to disrespect yourself. Okay, it just means that I release myself of this energetic and mental concept of who I am that I have to defend. Like, I am who I am without definition, without constraint, without the need to maintain that identity, without the need to defend that identity. This practice is not for everybody. Okay, but for those who, especially for those who are energy workers, okay, or are just curious about maximizing their energy, as a consequence growing their consciousness, because it's almost like sexual abstinence. For example, you can use sexual abstinence to accumulate energy and then utilize that energy to move it through your body and achieve certain levels of activations. Same with this, you free up the energy that is being utilized by your ego for its substance. And then you can use that energy for something else. You can direct it with your intention, for example. You can manifest with it. You can free up your time. You stop being a vibrational match to certain situations and people, okay? Where there's like competition of ego and flexing and somebody's inferior and somebody's superior and all that crap. So this is truly like letting go of this self-importance. It's definitely not easy, because we are so used to operating through our egos, and our society is completely built around this self-importance. But it is an extremely powerful technique. It is a liberating experience. And this is what I see as being suggested here. We have 10 of Cups. Also, this reminds me of It was Dalai Lama, I think, who said, he was asked like how he deals with worry or something, and he said that, you know, if you focus on yourself, and this is your whole world, yourself, maybe your family, your personal problems will seem so much bigger than if you focus on humanity as a whole, or sentient beings, you know, or life as a whole. Like if you prioritize, like if I prioritize myself and my own well-being, my own happiness, my personal problems, they will seem so much bigger than if I prioritize, okay, my priority is the collective well-being. It switches your perspective. If your priority is a collective well-being and you recognize the problem of poverty collectively, your experience of you know, your experience of, you know, how you navigate your life, what kind of choices you make, how you feel about not having something or having something, is going to change. Your personal problems will be perceived as much more minute if you hold the perspective for the whole. If your ego is all that exists for you, if your ego and its desires and wants, and maybe those of who are close to you, is all you focus on, your world is like this, and you fill all of it up, if this makes sense. If you expand it and you lose this sense of self-importance, your experience changes. Again, this is not a practice for everybody, definitely, and this might be extremely difficult for some people to practice this, but since this message is coming through here, I believe that it might be, you know, beneficial for you. 8 of Cups, the Tower in reverse. Again, see, it's like you don't have to defend yourself. You don't have to, let's say there's some kind of difficult situation, you know, with being criticized or, you know, whatever. Like even, you know, being fired from a job. If you have a strong sense of self-importance, that can be a very painful hit. If you don't have that sense of self-importance, like I'm the most important thing in this world, or I have to maintain this sense of self-importance, that is much less, that can hit you much less. Like there's no, it's almost like there's nothing this pain can grab on, if this makes sense, okay? Releasing this sense of self-importance, recognizing the bigger picture. Again, it can be truly liberating. Okay, dear Sag, I feel like this is your message. A little abstract, but it is what it is. And I really hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing if you like this reading, and I'll talk to you soon again.